Hello everybody, Nine Anna Does here. It's still hump day, just saying. I'm wearing the same thing, you know the video is done the same day. Well, I guess you can tell with the glasses and everything too. But anyway, I watched the thing last night. They were interviewing Kevin McCarthy. I found it on YouTube, so I'm not sure the date that they were doing this. But yeah, they're asking him all kinds of questions. And he's answering them with questions. Isn't that just the way they work? That's right. Before I go any further, please, if you like my videos, give us a thumbs up. And if you love your family and friends, share this with them. And as always, subscribe to my channel. Please and thank you very much, because I really appreciate it. And leave us a comment, won't you? So anyway, Kevin McCarthy's on this interview about putting Maggoty Traitor Green on a subcommittee that's investigating the origins of COVID. Now, we kind of figured out, even back when, we know it came from China. We already know that, and I don't think anybody's disputing that fact. And my personal theory is, I think the ones that were working on it ended up getting the virus, didn't realize it, infected a bunch of people, and you know that thing went through people like shit through a goose. I'm just saying. But that's how I personally think. I don't think there was any malicious intent to, because if they were going to do that, they would have done aerial sprayings, in my estimation. I'm just saying. So anyway, now, she said, they put her on there when she says stuff like, when the mask requirements came out. And it was the same type of abuse that Jews suffered during the Holocaust. She wants Fauci investigated and arrested, and spreading all kinds of conspiracy theories about him. Now, how is anyone supposed to take her seriously and find her work credible? This is what Kevin said. Kevin said, very well, you look at all of it. So you have all the questions out there. Well, the questions are out there. You're supposed to do this to find the goddamn answers, you fool. The American people, I think, want the public, what the American public want is to see an open dialogue in the process. This is a select subcommittee where people can have all the questions they want, and we'll see the outcome. Well, you can ask questions till the friggin' cows come home, but if you don't have the answers, the questions are stupid. Well, they say there's no stupid question, but Jesus Christ, when you got that bunch in there, I'm sorry, you can't just say, well, what about this, what about that? You got to have the experts and the scientists. And I know, Maggoty there don't believe in science. Just saying. But anyway, this is how conspiracy theories start. They end up, they keep going, and they evolve. You know, you ever go to a party when you were a kid and you played the telephone game where you whispered something in the first person's ear and then they whispered to the next person and the next person? By the time you get down to the 10th person, not even close to what the original message was. And that's what the Republicans are doing. They're passing this shit down, and by the time it gets to the stupid people like Bobert, Gates, and friggin' Maggoty Traitor there, it's not even close to what the original friggin' subject was all about. They just put in their own goddamn words, whatever the hell they want, because those people that follow them are so goddamn brainwashed. I'm just saying, it's crazy. But anyway, putting Hitlerina Maggoty Traitor there, putting her on a committee, and persons like her, just makes a shit show out of something that's very important. To find out exactly what happened and how over 1 million friggin' Americans died during COVID. And hundreds of thousands of them in hospitals all over the country. How the hell can they sit there and just want to ask questions? I don't know. And one of the other things that bugged me, I looked a little further while I was on his subject, I'm just saying, went in there and I found this thing about a guy named Frank Lutz. Apparently he's got something to do with the Republican Party's a mouthpiece for them or whatever. But anyway, his old roommate said that he should have tripped him or tackled him when he was going on Fox News. He was doing an interview with Hannity, and actually live on the air, this friggin' McCarthy stands up and he says, on air, he admitted that the Benghazi hearings were politically motivated to hurt Hillary Clinton. Well, I'm glad he finally said it. We all knew it, But I'm glad he finally said it. But he said it to Sean Hannity. I don't know if that made it to air. I think they friggin' edited that out. But I thought it was live. But anyway, yeah, and this guy said that. So in 2021, Kevin McCarthy said he moved in with Frank to take care of him after a stroke he apparently had. Now, he had the stroke in 2020, but Kevin didn't think he needed any help then when the stroke was all the new symptoms, because I know what that first year was like. But he moves in the second year in 2021 to help him, to take him out on walks and stuff like that, and see is he getting his medicine. Now, this guy lives in some big, swanky, goddamn penthouse in Washington, D.C., and they don't come cheap. I'm just saying. But anyway, he decides he's going to move in with Frank Lutz. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I'm thinking, Kevin, do you not see that this man has probably as much money as you do, and you're going to go in and help him? He can't hire a caregiver, come in, take him out for a walk once in a while, maybe take him to a movie. I don't know. People, caregivers do that. They get people out of the house and moving, and they check and make sure all their medications are right and making sure they're taking them on time. That's what a caregiver gives. But that's not what you were. You rented a room in there, apparently. I don't know. Maybe it was a time you were having trouble with the missus or something. I don't know. Maybe you'll be moving into Maggoty Traitor's apartment for a week or two when you're having trouble with the missus, because you just never let that woman go. You just care for her that much. I'm just asking questions, Kevin. That's all. Maybe I should be on one of your committee asking a couple questions, you think? Anyway, Naughty Nana loves you. Be good, be safe. Maybe I'll talk to you again today. Mwah. Love you lots.